you say? Heavy breathing. Oh, 6 feet. 6 feet. I'm gonna put like a semicircle of X's out here. Yeah, who was saying? Someone was saying they went to Costco and there was like Costco officers, like a SWAT team inside Costco, going like, okay, you can get your strawberries now, sir. All right, you're up for the plums, sir. All right, carry on to the chicken. All right, yep, you're good. Okay, nope, step back, step back. Important images. Yeah. Right, everybody's gotta make a buck, right? So we're gonna come back today on deadlifts, but I don't want anyone to think about a rep max PR or a numerical PR. We're thinking of like just effort and just movement, right? Very important. A lot of us haven't touched a super heavy weight in a while, even if you had access to them. All Homestead athletes I know are doing about 40% of what your bodies can do. And that was just you too. Cinderella over there.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
That was 90%.
Right?
I went to
Tina's making me feel bad, man.
All right. That's it.
Tina's only goal is to outlast Eric every day. Mission accomplished.
I'll out Eric and keep up with Chris.
So my point is that like the quarantine did all sorts of things to us, and none of them were good for our spine and our movement quality. So just like take the pressure off yourself in terms of how much weight you have to lift, and really focus on the movement today. Is my point. It was really not to make fun of Eric. I promise.
I don't mind.
As much fun as it is, right? Yeah, Joe likes it. Joe likes it. All right, so we're gonna do 5 rounds through, 6 conventional deadlifts, a 20-second rest, 4 sumo stance deadlifts. So make sure that your sumo stance is a significant distance, a significant difference from the conventional stance. It should be, like for most of you guys, the feet should be maybe 6 inches or so inside the plates as the plates contact the floor. For a tall guy like John, you're gonna be like almost hitting your toes with the edge, with the plates, right? That's how wide it should be. And a lot of us, say like Alan, you're like normal stance is with your heels almost touching, right? So this is gonna, it's a really different feeling, but there are muscles, there's adductor muscles on the inside of your legs that we need to hit. You'll still hit the hamstrings, and then we make sure that we are always performing that firm butt squeeze at the top of the deadlift. After that last 20 seconds rest, then you're going to go into 6 reps on each leg of the single leg deadlift. And on the single leg deadlift, I want you to make sure that we're performing the entire movement with this foot off the floor, right? So if I'm doing it with my right leg, the left knee starts, my starting position is with that left knee up at horizontal, and then I'm gonna kick that leg back as far as I can. I'll stay further away from the wall, and then on the way back up, I'm not finished until I stand back tall and I get that knee back in front of me, right? Difference, like a lot of times when if we're struggling for balance, you'll see I'll start to bend over forward with both feet on the floor, and then at the last second I'll pick that leg up and then tap it right back down, okay? So you get very little range of motion out of the hamstring that we're trying to work, and not as much balance training either on that one. Okay, and when you finish that, we're gonna do a 1-minute plank hamstring march. So that is from this plank position, I'm just squeezing that hamstring slow and then back down to the foot, or back down to the floor, right? So I'd like for your body to stay in that plank position the whole time. As soon as one foot comes off the floor, your body's natural inclination is to push your butt up in the air, right? So make sure that butt stays nice and low, the same level as the ankles and shoulders. We'll do that, okay? We'll do that 5 times through. You don't need to worry about going super fast through it, so make sure you rest to recovery, but try to guard those 20-second rests there, right? It should be 60 to 80%, so you should be like, have to make yourself go to the next thing a little bit. Like I want to rest a little bit longer, but I'm going to go on to this next movement, okay? When we finish that, our cash out is on the clock, so 3, 2, 1, go. Heavy kettlebell, so grab a kettlebell that is the weight of your character, okay? Deal? All right, and every time you set it down, every time you set it down, you do 15 burpees. Yep, Alan's got that. That's My Little Pony.
Hey, I am not crippling myself again, man.
All right. All right, here's the warm up. 3 minutes. 3 minutes warm up pace cardio. Then we're gonna go 3 times through forward and lateral leg swings. So if you want to brace on something, leg swings forward. So try to keep your hips in a line. So this is mostly hamstrings. And then leg swings lateral. So now I'm sweeping across my body, and you'll feel this more in the low back and in the groin when you do that. Jefferson curls. So this is just a slow curling of the spine. So start with your neck, chin to your chest, and slowly curl your way down to your toes, and then again curl back up. Okay, so we're just warming up the spine, all the ligaments and tendons in the spines. The band kickbacks. This is a new one, and this is all about glute activation here. Sorry, get where I can see it. So I just have this on the bench for visibility, but feet in the band, and then we'll put the band around my neck, like so. Now, do not become like the home exercise fail videos, right? As I stretch this out, you can see what can happen if this slips off my foot, right? Okay, so all I'm doing from this position, I'm holding the band and I'm squeezing my butt. That is it, right? Exactly. I am exhibiting control. I am not like rushing my way through this or letting it slip over my feet. I'm very intentional that it's in the middle of my foot because I don't want that band to come up and snap me in the face, but I want to use that resistance to help wake up the glutes. All right?
Just lay on the back. Just lay on the ground.
Lay on the ground now. Your back needs to stay pressed hard to the floor. And then the point of that exercise is to replicate the butt squeeze at the top of the deadlift without my back hyperextending and pulling away from the floor. Make sense? Okay. And then the last one is just a warm-up set of deadlifts. You get to do that 3 times. So like empty bar, 25%, 40%, something like that. What are you giggling?
As soon as you grab that band and lay down, I got Joe smiling.
I was thinking what I do in the bench with the band.
The bench with the band. All right, let's go. 3 minutes.